अच्छा यार सूरत वालों को देख के. So I've been in Ahmedabad for like quite some time and रुचिता ने बहुत ज़्यादा तारीफ कर दी मेरी by the way. So before I start, Common Express के लिए मैं कुछ बोलना चाहूँगी. I've been associated with them from their first chapter. I guess that was in December. So I remember the time जब जेनस बोला था अरे कैफे सिटी मॉन्ग बेसमेंट में आना है. So that is what, like that is how our whole group is. We are like just a family. Coming to my spoken word piece, I'm going to recite something about body shaming. Like there are a lot of times जब हम किसी को कुछ ना कुछ intentionally unintentionally बोल देते हैं without realizing कि that person might get hurt and he might end up into getting depression. So this is a story of one of my friends who was body shamed at each and every phase of her life and how she fights back. What is her journey? I'm going to recite it in my piece. The title of my piece is We Matter. Settled everybody? Okay, the title of my piece is We Matter. The first girl who became my friend in school told me sadly, no one likes me because I am black. Younger me could smell the misogyny. Girls are meant to look pretty. Boobs bigger, ass wider, waist curvier. But what do I do if I'm black? If I don't have that perfect figure? I was body shamed at the age of 9 when I looked happy but wasn't fine. Names such as Bhains, Hathi, Dharti Pe Boj shattered my confidence every time. Too blunt for a 9-year-old to handle at that point of time. But my dad taught me, learn to fight your battles. A new me was born with utter rattle. So I pulled up my socks and made a decision. I will fight back all the prejudices against women. When I was 13, I was catcalled for wearing a skirt. Oh, he's a little too extrovert. I doubt for a pervert. That day, I won my first public speaking competition. Alas, a full stop was enacted to my ambition. My wings were clipped, my freedom snatched. I groaned into tears while my skin scratched. I was made to believe it was my fault. It wasn't the intelligence, but the outfit that led to this assault. My bra straps were sexualized too often. Nirbhaya, Asifa, Zainab, and other daughters left forgotten. What's underneath my clothes was a matter of anticipation. Nobody asked how I am taking this tribulation. But I remembered what my dad taught me. Learn to fight your battles. So I geared up once again to write my own fable. My best friend Rashi is not getting her perfect partner. Little does she understands, perfection is just a question of matter. Look for somebody's heart rather than the face. Black-hearted people generally don't have a black face. When I was 16, I fell in love for the first time. Butterflies in my stomach, I was on cloud 9. But who knew? The one whom I loved will mock me in front of everyone. A part of me broke and I couldn't tell anyone. I cried myself to sleep, thinking, why is it always me? My eyes streamed out of sorrow, and there was nothing. I could see. But I rose from ashes to reincarnate a fire, became a canvas of words that can inspire. I won 2 zonal level titles that year. Oh yes, I did fight the fear. Why are we so drunk on the idea of materialistic beauty? Why no one appreciates the inner beauty? Be humble, spread love, show care. Let people around you be in your first prayer. Dance to the tunes of guitar. Your best, the way you are. Embrace your skin. Loving yourself first is the most important thing. I wish people would have been less judgmental. I wish people would have been less critical. I wish people can understand. Body shaming does hurt and no one can withstand. Let us stand together in solidarity. Seek peace, not popularity. Get high on morality. It's time you love your body, your curves, your edges. It's time to cut the unwanted hedges. It's time you give your thoughts a proper direction. It's time you see perfections in imperfections. It's time you realize you matter. It's time you realize we matter. It's time you realize you matter. It's time you realize we matter. Thank you.